Hello everyone, Terry Zavals here. Whew. Sorry, just, one thing I hate about summer is the, constant need to mow the lawn, and that upsets my sinuses to death. But yeah, for those of you not in the know, oh, I'm jealous. I want a Zord dragon. A dragon Zord. But yeah, managed to get 50 Mog Tomes and got this. Oh! Epic! I love it. For now, this is my new favorite mount. I love it. Alright. So, we are gonna continue on with the main story quest. We are heading to another world. No, I don't want to skip. Good news, Terry. We've got a stroke of luck searching for the beacon. Sorry. Stumbled across hidden path. Down to the hollows. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Find a way to wake him up. Yeah. My sinuses! Switch. Oh, great. Oh, great. Well, apparently, on my Discord server, I just got a bot, so... Well, That's disappointing. That being said, anyone who is not a bot, please consider joining my Discord. Oh! Not that far away then. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers. Don't transform while that guy's inside you, because you'll end up killing him. Whoa. Haha. Oh. Alright. Off to the survey site. Alright.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Alright.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm sorry, Wedge, I can't take you seriously. We could have a haircut that makes you look like an onion.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Hey guys! Maybe you should take a look at this.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
I found it.
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Ah!
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Could it not happen without
Throw
a
wide the
headache?
gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Ah! Ow. Anyone have any ibuprofen? Maybe, huh? Star player of the Xanarcan Apes.
Do not look at me, Sal.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Your spirited appearance always comes in well good.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Ow!
Your time has not yet come. To the crystals. Reunion. Oh.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
I know that.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Night.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago. That's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Sorry, the lights flickered a bit. My signal hasn't dropped, so that's good. It's very purpley. First new sign of an alien life form, and
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
okay. Well. Unable to mount.
Halt!
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I'll try and answer them as quickly as I can, ma'am.
From where do you hail?
Something else.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass. That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh no!
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Alright.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Didn't exactly have a choice.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Any idea how much trouble you've caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Yeah, I noticed.
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity.
From like opposite avoidance.
It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
I'm basically just responding how I would do this, not just, you know, because I know pretty much what happens for the storyline for the most part. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'm just like, you know, I'm sort of reacting, you know, just RPing and all that. Oh.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
That's fair. Crystal Exarch. I know I butchered that. People! There are people here. Alright. so not much of a teleport issue. Interesting. Ah. Relatively, yes. Invasion. Invitation. Okay. Not much in the way of crafting. There's one. Oh, okay. Huh? Alrighty then. Excuse me a second. Yes. Oh. Oh. He's so desperate for knowledge. Yeah, that's fair. Alright then. "100 years ago, or near enough for not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadow Keeper, the Steward of Darkness. In wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour out into the world as from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but an luminous wasteland. Yet, when it seemed all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us approaching doom, and by her power she did stay the flood. Thus was Novrat, and Novrat alone spared the fate of Eurasia. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness, dissident horrors of strange and terrible aspect bevel the city of folk who survived. These sin eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from the northern sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear this tale again, I'll be glad to retell it for you. Or if you'd rather I speak of other matters, would too be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Oh, poor guy. Beautiful, though. Dude, I don't blame you for being in here. I would totally live here. This is, oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, it's beautiful here. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. And it goes even further down? Good night! Size of those doors! Expecting King Kong? Oh. You to the city, friend? Spitting head wide-eyed, give you away. Welcome. Mistil. Oh. Mistil? I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. They're called Mistils in this world. I like that. Let's see if we can straighten this out. Those two in front of us, the shorter one is a hume. Okay. The taller one is an elf. Okay, yeah, this makes so much more sense better. Yeah, I love it. Gulgent. Horns is a drawn. I like that, yeah. Zoom. Oh, from the crystal exchange. Yeah. Ah! Yes. Liar. You totally know what you're doing. Liar.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
Fair.
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions. To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year.
5 years.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
Ah.
As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Definitely see. Who's that? That's Thancred. Dang it. Thancred again.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here.
What is it with
Unable
Thancred
to
and
return.
not being able to have a close relationship with his pants? Doing all this time.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the First was rejoined with the Source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in
All the
yours.
people you could have shown just show up. Why did it have to be Thancred? Why can't it have been Y'shtola?
Their souls are stranded in the First, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
For the moment.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Oh, I totally forgot. Happy Memorial Day, everyone, to everyone in the United States. Alright.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. Aught you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Wait.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm, and we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? from beyond the rift. How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth?
Yes.
Your nails? Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Sne Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand. Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Sorry, she's probably worried sick.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Alright. Well, that's very nice. Thank you. That's cozy.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the Source. What? Did you just... You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, gods, how long has it been? I... That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source, and tried to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours.
I came in here to say emotional damage.
I remember our
Hey Viola,
audience
how you doing?
how she listened to our
Yeah,
pleas
we haven't gotten
and
to
returned our souls to the first.
we haven't found Allie yet, unfortunately. But she needs a hug. She needs a big hug.
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant, Minfilia, and my friends. They surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Maybe a month. Oh.
100 years. 100 long years.
Years here, but over where we're at, it was like maybe, I don't know, a month? Give or take? Will you shut up?
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here? Come to
Long
that.
story.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Sure. Oh my god, will you stop? Got people blaring out music outside. I don't know if you guys can hear, but good night, I can. Wonder if I should make his outfit blue instead. Make him like 14 instead of 10. 14's Doctor. One health point. Over here. The doctor doing a lot of running.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
To an extent. Had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Il-Meg. I know that. There's an area that was mentioned in the source.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Who's the closest?
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armoraine? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount. Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Which one's the, may as well grab this. Oh, the most wonderful thing about diggers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Da, 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 da. Oh shit. That's new. Look at that. Why are the kids there? Everlasting light. That's it. Ugh. I can see why. It's cold.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsook.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armoreg. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armoreg by choice, but Mordsook's a different story. Merchants come from malms around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mords do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
You should have said nothing.
Here, newcomer! Crack your coin purse with me!
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here!
Come and look!
You buy, you buy?
Popular.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Whew. second, guys. Sorry. It's just gonna be a short thing. Sorry about that. Let's see. That's fair. Mush loaf. Okay. Interesting. Ugh. Ugh. Mushroom. Yep. That was disgusting. I think I'll share the rest. I am never buying food from here ever again. Jeez, I wish they would have told me that earlier. Sorry, be right back again. I don't mean for this to happen, just something popped up. Back, sorry about that. You've got courage, my friends. More exotic than harmful, but ugh. Fall tall. Oh, I love that. Loose. All told, there you are. Yeah, it was iron. Yeah. Really? Yes, yes I am. thought you might. Ali was always saying how much. I mean, let's get going, shall we? Man, that's overpowered. I totally forgot. I didn't. No! I forgot to summon my mount. I forgot to summon my chocobo. My chocobo. Curses and thrashes, thrashes! Curses! There. Later. Twitch. Follow me at Terry Isabel's Twitch. Follow me on Twitch / Terry Isabel. Man, those hit hard. This isn't in. Enhances gem shine. Okay. Ruby right. Ah. Sorry about this, guys. Again, BRB. Back. Sorry about that again. Yes, please. Where is Allie?
It can't be.
You got better?
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you?
Better.
We've fought them to a standstill, then?
More or less.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects, but when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Seriously? What the heck? Should I? Yes. Ooh, all the way up there. Ooh. No thanks. Oh, I was about to say. Why couldn't you have sold me some fruit before?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty, white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halrick's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halrick included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters, but their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far. Before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough.
Yeah.
But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
I'm sure you did.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
Just misplaced.
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Need to have gone to the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for. even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of us at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Any sign of him?
Nothing.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Uh-oh.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Yes, ma'am.
There it is! Is that... Oh, oh no! Ulrich! We have to run! Tesling! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I... No!
Forgive me, please.
I love Shadowbringers.
Hey, Weiss, how you doing?
But I am sad I missed the horror part.
Yeah, you just came in. It's okay, Allie.
FFIXV is a horror game.
It has its moments, yes. This expansion definitely had a bit more creepy imagery. than most of it.
Me knowing what is to come.
Yeah. I mean, I've done Shadowbringers before. Like, I've started at the first bit of Endwalker on another character, on another server and all that. But it's been a while since I've done this. So, I mean, I know what's going to happen. I know some of the twists, but I have also skipped the cutscenes. So, yeah.
Just wait.
Come on, Allie. It's okay.
Streams every Sunday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. UCT.
Allie. Change the world. Need to head there anyway, so. I got these, yeah. Ooh. 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 What? What? Hold on a second. What? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm getting a new gaming chair. Oh, wow. It looks nice.
Ha ha hey hey.
Hey hey hey. Hey hey hey. But yeah,
Did you fall over?
No. My mother sent me a message saying that she got me a new gaming chair because she knows that the one I got before broke. She sent me a picture of it, and I had to do a double take because it was from Staples, and like I had to do a double take with the price. It's just like, that can't be right. There's no way.
Delicious chair.
Yes. I don't care about you. I only care about the main story quest, not the side quests.
I want to see.
Give me a second and I will,
The cutscenes.
Oh, okay, alright, fine. But it's just the side missions. It doesn't matter.
And the chair.
I'll send you a picture of the chair. I'll send it on my Discord. In a bit.
It matters to me. Streams every Sunday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. UCT.
Wow, okay. But it doesn't matter. It matters to me! Alright, now we're heading to the Crystarium again. Well, actually, to Alphanen. Allie? Ready?
I especially love every item has a description.
Yeah, some of them do, yeah. Okay.
Know all of them, and even the turn-in key items.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Ugh, I need to wear goggles.
Did I show you the Skycrafter Grade 4 Rock Salt?
I don't think you did. Then again, my mind feels like it's just blank lately. Like, working at my job, I feel like my intelligence is going down the drain. So, you might have, and I forgot, or you may not have, so... That's a game I need to get back into, Wizard 101. That, or maybe try Pirate again.
Skybuilder's rock salt, but mother, can we not break the salt rock into smaller chunks to save us all from having to lick the same piece? It seems awfully unhygienic. No, my sweet prince, that would not be proper. Now lick the rock and put it back on the table. Typical Ishgardian mealtime conversation.
I think a friend of mine showed me that once, and I just...
Parliament in session. Join my Discord. HTTPS Discord GGYZ9THVVVEC.
I just doubled over laughing. I remember seeing that, and a friend of mine showed me that, and it's just like, oh Lord. Like, I just doubled over. Like, I couldn't believe that was an actual thing. Someone at Square Enix thought that up. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I want to know what the original... Like, is that translated from the original description of the Japanese description? Or is there a different version? These are the type of questions that need to be asked.
Streams every Sunday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. UCT.
Like, I must know. I truly must know. Oh, man. Oh man. Oh man, I love that. I love that. Oh man.
Cyan corpse, how are you able to fit this stiff cyan of the 7th Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved in game description.
Yes! I want to know what the original... Okay, I mean, seriously though, are those the original descriptions in Japanese? Like, if you translate the Japanese descriptions, would that still be the same thing, or would it be... Like, was this made just purely for the English version? It'll be okay, Allie. Give me a hug. Alright. Alright, well that was perfectly timed actually. So, managed to get Allie over, now we just gotta bring Alfie. That'll do it for the stream. Stay tuned for announcements, please. Thank you all so much for joining me. I deeply appreciate it. If you like this video and you want to see more content, please feel free to hit that follow button. Make sure your notification bell is on. That being said, my normal stream days are Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, guys. Please don't forget. I have a YouTube account. It is under the same name. Check it out. I archive all my videos at the end of every week. So if you see anything you like that I have not finished up, or something I have finished up and want to see me play it again with like a new insight to it, or whatever, let me know, and I will work on that. So tomorrow is going to be more 14. We're going to be dealing with Alfie, and I think, yeah, it's after that it's the Lakeland dungeon. Yeah. And I really want to get the yeah, I think it was the Lakeland one that was good for Machinist, that's it. Yeah, Machinist. Pretty good looking armor for that. And then Wednesday is going to be collab night. Not sure which one's going to be done, but Obake is saying we might either do more Star Wars: The Old Republic or Sea of Thieves. If you guys have any suggestions, like which one you want to do, again, message me, and we'll see where we go from there. I have 2,505 hours on Final Fantasy XIV alone. So, wow. Whew. Well, I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, but that could be because I took a nap earlier, so...
More XIV.
More XIV? Well, I'll talk with Obake. I'll see if he's agreed to it, because it is going to be a collab night, so we'll see. Maybe we can do a Fall Guy thing. We can jump the Fall Guy course.
He probably doesn't have sub again.
He probably doesn't, yeah. It's probably going to be more...
ILL Fall Guys you.
You'll Fall Guys. Yeah, hopefully he has sub again, but if not, chances are it's probably going to be either Star Wars: The Republic or
ILL push them over.
It'll either be Star Wars: The Republic again or Sea of Thieves, one of the two, if he doesn't have sub. We'll see. Still got stuff I gotta do before I go to bed. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That's the main thing. Like, I really hope that I'm entertaining for you guys. Like, I really hope you enjoy my content. It really helps knowing that, because it actually gives me motivation to keep streaming and all that. Like, feel like I'm actually...
You really help.
Like I'm actually doing good. Like I'm doing real good. Okay. With that being said, let's see who we got to raid. Who is on right now? Who do we have? Is Vady on? Vady was on. Oh. 3 hours and 58 minutes. Yeah, he's about to...
Vady is still on.
He's on, but it looks like he's probably about to leave. Because that's like 4 hours. Oof.
But also we can hang out outside of streams too.
Yeah. Let's see.
PSH not ES in the middle of a thing.
He's in the middle of the thing? Oh, he's in the middle of it. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's hop on in. I haven't really rated Vady in a while. Alright, well, that's taken care of. We're gonna go hop on in, see Vady. Nothing else to say, but this is Terry Wizard signing off. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Friendship.
Same out time, same out channel. So long, thanks for all the fish, and good night.